Now then, it's the sport celebrating 75 years of high-speed thrill, daredevil feats and drama unlike any other.
On the surface, Formula One might be all about the cars, but it's the drivers who provide the heart and soul behind the wheel. And there's one driver in particular this morning's kept a close eye on.
You've had so much success so young, and I think a lot of people will be thinking, God, what is the secret to that?
One of the biggest things is consistency.
I genuinely didn't think that I'd be standing on the podium. It's been amazing.
I met Silverstone to interview this morning's adopted son, Lando Norris. Look at you getting all jealous. I haven't got anything for you, Bob. You're just our adopted son.
I know, that's way better.
Our adopted son, there he is.
Good morning. How are you all?
Very, very well, thanks, Len. Very proud of you.
Thank you so much. Good to know I'm still your son.
We love you here this morning.
Thanks so much. Good to see you.
What a nice guy. On Sunday, Lando Norris finally became Formula One Grand Prix winner.
Lando!
Come on! Congratulations!
When I think of it, it's 17 years of racing to kind of achieve that one thing. So it was incredible.
We're so proud of you and everything that you do, darling.
Yeah.
Well, joining us now live from McLaren Technology Centre is the F1 driver in pole position to win his first championship.
Affectionately known to everyone here as this morning's adopted son, Lando Norris joins us now. Good morning, Lando. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well. How are you?
Very good. Now, how proud are you about last season? You must just be thrilled.
I am. I mean, for us, it was the first time in 26 years to win a Constructors' Championship. It was incredible. It was everything I dreamed of. Of course, I got to share it with the whole team. Everyone's still very happy. I mean, you can see all the signs behind me and stuff, you know. So it was an unbelievable year. It wasn't an easy one. We came from a long way behind in order to achieve it. So it kind of made it even more special, the fact it was so difficult to achieve. But went on to score our first wins between Oscar and myself and have an unbelievable year and end the season in the perfect way, which was on top. So proud of everyone here in McLaren, and it's been a very fun journey so far.
Lando, I'd imagine when you first signed for McLaren, you all talked about what the future could look like, what you all wanted to achieve. But we've just been watching that footage of you driving your beautiful car back to HQ with everybody lined up there waiting. You know, the idea of talking about something but actually achieving it. I wonder what this moment was like for you, being able to jump out the car and hold that trophy, the Constructors' Championship, in front of everybody up, for everyone there.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's everything. This is everything to me. This is what I live for. This is what I've grown up doing my whole life. You know, so. It's definitely one of my dreams ticked off. The next one is obviously to try and do it myself and win the drivers. And I gave it a good shot. Didn't quite get there and didn't do a good enough job. Simply, that's the honest answer. So we'll try and make amends this year and step it up a gear. But to see all of the guys and girls part of McLaren to play a small part in that's something that's very special. And I don't think you can get that feeling in many other ways in life, I think. So for me, a day, a weekend, whatever it is, a year I will remember. We will remember as a team. You know, this is part of our history now. So to have my name on that little booklet too is something very special. So, but this is early days. This is part one. I know I've been part of McLaren 8 years now. So to finally get it done after 8 years is amazing, but one is never enough with us, you know. We're always hungry for more, and that's what we want to achieve this year.
Yeah, you mentioned the title, the driver's title there. How are you feeling about that going into this year? Are you feeling confident about it?
I am. I think I proved to myself last year, and I've always been a guy who I never want to believe in hype of things, or I'm always kind of a seeing is believing kind of guy, especially when it comes to things that I'm doing personally, you know. So proving to myself last year that I can go and win races and I can dominate a weekend and I can fight against the best in the world, you know. I needed to prove to myself that I was capable of doing that, and I did it last year. I'm definitely not saying I did it perfectly, and I did make mistakes. I think I had my fair share of mistakes and errors. But I'm happier I did it last year, and I can come into this year kind of confident. I would say I'm confident, which is a rare thing for me to be. definitely not overconfident. I'm definitely not like, I've got this and I'm going to nail everything. But I'm in the best shape I've ever been, both physically, mentally, and everything. And I think we are as well as a team. So we have to be. I think the expectation is there, but the determination is also there. So I'm relaxed, I'm excited, but quietly confident too.
He's so level-headed, isn't it? You belie your years.
And you drive at 220 miles an hour as well, around corners, which is insane. Can we have a quick question about Lewis as well, of course, one of your heroes, one of your rivals on the grid. Of course. And he's going to be driving for Ferrari. What's it going to be like seeing Lewis in the red car of the Ferrari?
I mean, when I'm on track, it doesn't make a difference. You know, he's a competitor and he's a guy I want to beat. It's the same when you're on track with anyone. There's always guys you give extra meters to, and there's guys that you can race well, and Lewis is one of those guys. So hopefully, I'm excited to race against him more this year. It's always an honor to race against someone like him, and always something I'm excited for, and I want to prove myself. He obviously wants to prove himself, like he will continue to do and fight till he stops in Formula One. But it's a cool story for him, to go to Ferrari after everything he's achieved. I think it's a cool step. A lot of people said maybe it's not the right thing to do and so forth, but yeah, I would probably do the same if I was in his position, So it looks cool. It's an amazing story for him, and I know he's going to want to go there with a fresh mindset and show everyone that he's still got the Lewis Hamilton he showed, for many, many years prior. So we'll wait and see.
Yeah. And when you were younger, he was a real hero to you. And when you were growing up, how did you start getting involved in racing? What did you do? Because I think you started horse riding first of all, didn't you? Weirdly.
I did. Yeah, I started on 4 legs, which one horse. Horsepower has gone up a lot since then, but I started on horse riding. More because my mum made me do it, but I didn't really like it. And I had a quick evolution of horse riding, quad biking, anything that I could then go to drive, I loved. Go-karting actually came quite a bit later. I did quad biking, motorbikes.
Lawnmowers?
I would drive the lawnmower at home. I would mow the garden. I would mow the garden every day, every week, as often as I could. So I love those kind of things.
But you weren't quite heavy enough to drive it? Didn't you have to put weights onto the back of it to make it move?
Yeah. I mean, to start the lawnmower, because it was like the sit-on one, you had to be a certain weight for it to actually turn on. And I must have weighed like probably 35 kilos, probably not even that. I was tiny when I was a kid, so I weighed nothing. So I had to go and get like big weights to sit on, so it actually would start the lawnmower, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it. So an interesting start to my career, let's say. Now it's a lot easier. Now I can just press 2 buttons and I'm gone. But then eventually found go-karting and fell in love with Formula One. So it didn't actually happen till quite late. It's probably since 7, 8 years old. It wasn't like I grew up and I saw F1 and then I was like, this is what I want to do. Yeah. I kind of found a slower route into it. But I've always loved driving and motocross, so motorbikes, quad biking, anything that's kind of got an engine in.
You're mad for it.
I enjoy.
Do you still mow the lawn now as well, though? Do you still enjoy mowing the lawn, Lando?
Well, no, I don't.
Someone does that for you now.
I moved. I don't live with my parents anymore. So sadly, if I go home, maybe I can go and mow the lawn. But I don't live with my parents, and I have no garden. So
so you don't need to mow the lawn yet. You're not quite there yet. It's the 75th birthday of Formula One. They're celebrating 75 years. I mean, we can see that beautiful car behind you, and we're looking forward to very much seeing what the new car's going to deliver this season. But what a journey Formula One's had 75 years ago.
Yeah, incredible to see the changes. I mean, for me to be part of them and see how much it's changed in the last, 10 years that I've kind of been in it. It's been amazing. The fan base has grown massively, especially over the last few years with Netflix and things. It's really accelerated. So Formula One's heading in the right direction. I think to host an event in the O2 is always very special. So for us to all go there to put on a live event for our fans, because we wouldn't be able to do any of this without our fans. They're the ones who make racing happen, you know, in the end of the day. So a nice opportunity for us to go and say hello, for us to reveal our car and our livery. It's an exciting time. So Formula One is doing all the correct things, and hopefully it can be another exciting season to top it off.
I mean, Formula One isn't just doing the correct things, it's heading to Hollywood. Brad Pitt's going to be in a movie. And you are too, I've heard.
I think I'm in bits of it. I'm definitely not Hollywood, and I definitely want to stay out of Hollywood. I just like driving my car and going home in a way. So, but it's amazing, you know, to work alongside some of the guys last year, to be behind the scenes and see the cameras and all of this. It's nice to be a part of it, but I'm also excited to see what a Formula One movie is and what it's going to be about, and seeing how it's all got made over the last few years has been pretty special. So, yeah, been nice to be part of it. I'm definitely not an actor, definitely never will be. But I'll always play those little scenes in the background, and you might see me here or there.
Love it. Excellent. You'll always be Hollywood to us, Lando, regardless of what you think. Our adopted son. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a real treat to meet you, and best of luck for the new season. Really awesome.
Good luck.
Good to see you. I'm sure we'll speak soon. Thank you so much.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.